Hi scholars, it's Ms. Ramirez. This week for math, we're going to be working on add tens to any number. This is part of our week 6 of distance learning. Before we get started, I kind of wanted to remind you of something that we had been working on earlier, and that was called making a 10 to add. That's where you have to break this apart, break one of the numbers apart into a number bond, but you have to make a 10 first. So a number bond is add in total, what plus what is going to equal 6. Well, the number I put here has to also make 7 plus what equal 10. So let me think about it. My number partners for 10. 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm counting on. That's 3. 7 plus 3 is 10. We got that right, but now we have to finish our number bond. 3 plus what is 6? 3 plus 3 is 6. That's doubles right there. So this is how we add it. 7 plus 3 is 10. We can't forget about our number 3 over here. 10 plus 3 equals 13. That's the same as 7 plus 6 equals 13. We're going to be coming back to a method very similar to this to be adding some bigger numbers. But before we move on to that, I just wanted to remind you how to count by tens. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120. We are going to move on to adding tens to any number. I see this is a number, it's 26. We're going to add some tens onto it. How many tens do we have here? Let's draw this out. 10, 20, 30. 10, 20, 30. I know I don't count that as 1, 2, 3 because ones are like circles. Rods are representing our tens. So 10, 20, 30, and let's draw 26. 10, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. I see it's telling us to add. So we're going to add the tens together first because that's going to make it way easier. So let's count them together. 10, 20, 30, what's after 30? 40, 50. Do I keep going 60, 70, 80? No way, Jose. We go 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Those are our tens. We have 50 plus, how many ones do I have here? We're going to count those as ones because they're circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think this one might be an easier way to solve it than this one. 50 plus 6 more is 56, and we can check our work by going 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56. This is the same thing as 30 plus 26. So the first way we had solved this one is we sketched it out. We sketched out our tens and we sketched out our ones. Using the same numbers, I'm going to show you a different way. And it's really going to look a lot like how we used to do it earlier, make 10 to add. So think about how did we use the number bond to add up our 10 together. So I see that we know that these are 3 tens. 26 has tens and ones. So we can break that into how many tens and how many ones. 26 has 2 tens. It has 2 tens. 2 tens, 10, 20, that's 2 tens. I can put the number 20 right here. Add in total. 20 plus what is 26? I see that I still have that other 6 I can't forget about. And then remember, you might want to circle putting your tens together so you can see that. That makes it a little bit more simple. 30 plus 20, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. 50 plus, I don't do the 26 because we already broke up the 26 into 20 and 6. I already used the 20. So it's 50 plus 6 equals 56. 30 plus 26 equals 56. So just remember, we did draw it, we sketched it out, we did add tens. Add it up that way with your number bond. So we're going to solve 20 plus 47 the 2 different ways that we just talked about. We're going to draw it, we're going to sketch it out with the ones and tens, and then the next way we're going to do it is the same way that we showed it with the number bond. adding tens up. So let's see, 20, I know that that looks like 10, 20. Then we have to represent 47. I know that there's 4 tens and 7 ones, so I'm gonna draw that out. 10, 20, 30, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47. When you draw your ones, you want to make sure that they're big enough that you can see, because if you put a little tiny dot, you can't see a little tiny dot. So we're going to count those up by tens first. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. Another way you could do that is you could add on. So you have 40, I know I have 40 right here. Two more groups of 10, 40, 50, 60. So I have 60 because I have 6 tens, plus however many ones do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Equals 67. 60 plus 7 equals 67. 20 plus 47 equals 67. Now we're trying it our add 10 way. Let's break apart 47. How many tens and how many ones can I put in the number bond? I see a 4 in my tens place. I know that that's 4 groups of 10, which is 40. And I can't forget about my ones. Then I'm going to take my colorful marker so I can circle my tens. 40 plus 20 more. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. 60 plus, I can't forget about my ones. 60 plus 7 equals 67. 20 plus 47 equals 67. Things up here, instead of starting with the draw it, let's try and start with the add tens. I need a number bond that I can add my tens together. I'm wondering. You should pause the video and try it yourself. I'll help you set it up. Remember, we're putting our tens together, so let's think about it. How many tens are in 12? 10 plus 2 is 12. 10 plus 10 is 20. Plus your 2, you can't forget about that, equals 22. 10 plus 12 equals 22. Let's go ahead and move on to our draw it out, sketch it out. Go ahead and pause the video right now. Your turn to draw this out. 10, and 12. 10, 11, 12. Now we're going to continue to count on. Let's see. 10, 20, 21, 22,